Good morning. Right now we're looking at clear conditions across middle Georgia, and that's going to continue for today and tomorrow as sunny skies and high pressure take on over. But if you look just above my head right here, you're starting to see some snow make its way through North Carolina and Virginia, and all this is actually stemming off of a cold front that's still moving through Missouri and Kansas as of right now. Now you may look at this and not see a whole lot of rain and get a little bit excited for snow here in middle Georgia. Yes, there is going to be a small chance, but it's just that. It's going to be a very small chance of snow that can move in overnight Tuesday into early Wednesday. And let's talk about that right now. What I'm showing you here is one of the more optimistic models, which has the snow really beginning to move in at some point late Tuesday evening. As you can see right here, that freeze line, which is that line in red, is getting closer and closer, even as early as 8 or 9 p.m. tomorrow night. But I still think our best time for snow, if we see any at all, is going to be around midnight up until about 2 or 3 a.m. After that point, it shouldn't really be too much of a factor here. And it looks like it's going to be completely out of here by the time the sun is up. But again, there is that chance we could see maybe a 1/10 of an inch of snow here in middle Georgia. Now, I'm not thinking we're going to have half an inch or a full inch of snow, and it's not likely to really stick for a lot of your Wednesday, but there is a chance of it. And let's go ahead and talk a little bit more about the confidence on it right now, because that overall is pretty low. But one thing we can say is that the timing for it is going to be overnight Tuesday into early Wednesday morning. Outside of that window, there's not really going to be any chance of snow over the next week. The biggest area for it, despite what that last model showed you, is really going to be north of Macon. That's why the confidence here is in the medium, because even once you get closer towards Atlanta and Chattanooga, snow chances for them are looking pretty good as far as Georgia is concerned. But for us here in middle Georgia, conditions really have to be perfect for it to move all the way through. Now, as far as us seeing sleet or heavy snow, anything like that, that seems unlikely as of right now. But what we can see is maybe a little bit of flurries here and there in the mid-state, which is why I only think a 1/10 of an inch of snow is going to be possible. And I want to go ahead and compare this again to another model that does not have snow moving into middle Georgia, and that's the GFS. And what this one is showing is that the snow is going to stop before it reaches us here in middle Georgia, because the air is going to be too dry. There's not going to be enough moisture for it, according to this model. So again, take that with a grain of salt as far as snow chances for your early morning on Wednesday. But if we do get some, it might be a little bit nice out there early on Wednesday to see a little bit of snow. But again, you might want to drive safely if you're going to be up early on Wednesday, because that snow might be hanging around for a lot of the day with highs only around 38 degrees. But then after that, we are going to see a very, very quick warm up. I know the next few days are going to be a little bit chilly, but if you look at Thursday up until about Sunday, 47 up to about 67. So much warmer conditions are just around the corner. But for the next few days, these lows are going to be stuck into the 20s and maybe still even down around 31 for a low on Friday, which is still going to be below that freezing point. Now let's go ahead and take a quick look at your fish and game forecast, brought to you by Harrison's Body Shop. An excellent time for later today is going to be around 12:20.